So on September 30th, Google's hosting its own digital event, Apple Went. Now it's Google's turn to show us all the googliness that they have in store for us this fall. And in this event, they're expected to debut a lot of new cool things. So what we're going to do today is go over all the details about the event itself, what I expect to see, what I want to see, and what I think the overall theme of their presentation is going to be. Let's get started. So actually, let's start with what we already know. And heck, it's not even a secret. In their invitation, Google kind of tells you everything that they're going to talk about in the event on September 30th. Anyway, they're going to talk about the new Pixel 4a 5G. They're going to talk about the new Pixel 5. They're going to debut a new Google speaker, and they're going to show us what the new Chromecast has in store. So let's start where they started with the two new phones that Google's set to premiere on September 30th. So from all the information we know about the two new phones coming out, the Pixel 4a 5G and the Pixel 5, are that both are going to have the same Snapdragon 765G processor inside the phones. The Pixel 4a 5G is probably going to have a 6.2-inch OLED display, a dual camera setup, one 12.2 megapixel main shooter and a wide angle camera, a 3800 milliamp hour battery. The Pixel 5 is expected to have a 6.1-inch 90 hertz display, so they're bumping up the refresh rate on the screen of the Pixel 5, which makes sense. The Pixel 4a is really just a iteration of the Pixel 4a that's already on the market. The Pixel 5 is the brand new phone, so it's going to have all the new bells and whistles on it, and refresh rate is a new bells and whistle that everybody kind of wants. I can take it or leave it as long as it keeps the price down. 90 hertz is cool. It's also said to have a 12.2 megapixel main shooter with a wide angle lens as well, but this one will have a 4000 milliamp hour battery, 15 watt wireless charging, and 5 watt reversed wireless charging. It's good to see that Google's throwing in that reverse wireless charging thing. I really like it. I don't think it's a gimmick feature at all. I actually take advantage of it a lot with the Samsung phones that I have. Anything that's wireless that doesn't require a lot of charge, like a pair of headphones, you turn on that reverse wireless charging, you throw them on the back, and you're good to go. Now, price wise, the 4a 5G is set to start at about $499 in the US, and this price point is pretty much solidified as the phone is kind of shown up on some of these retailer websites, so people have leaked the price of this thing already. It's Google, leaks are like their thing, so I'm not surprised at all. And the Pixel 5 is slated to cost about $649 or $699. So this is going to be their quote unquote flagship phone of this year. What it looks like Google's doing is that they're no longer releasing those super ultra expensive phones, hopefully anyway, and they're sticking to the lower budget to mid-range devices where they really do a good job, where the Pixel brand started to begin with those Nexus phones. So it looks like Google's going back to their roots of not releasing two ultra expensive phones, but with some good internals, some good cameras, a great operating system. I think they can function right in that middle tier without any issues at all. I don't know why they were shooting for the moon. Everybody wants to be like Apple, be like Google, do some really great phones at a good price. Now we're also going to be seeing a brand new Google speaker, which is basically a refresh of the Google Home that came out way back when. That middle tier speaker, that $100 speaker, it looks like they're doing a complete refresh, turning it into a Nest speaker, which they're probably going to call the Google Home Nest. So I'm calling it right now. That's going to be the name of the speaker. You heard it here first. Now, in true Google fashion, there have been some recent leaks of this speaker ahead of the announcement as well. And for the most part, what you're seeing is a mid-range, mid-level speaker. It's not too big. The design itself is a little bit different than what you're normally seeing. It's akin to the Nest speakers with the fabric surrounding the entire body of the speaker itself. Minimal buttons, so everything's going to be either touch base across the top or side of the speaker, and voice control using the Google Assistant, which works really well with all the other Nest speakers, so I don't expect this to be any different. You're going to get those 3 colored lights across the front of the speaker that tells you when you're interacting with the Google Assistant as well. And from the leaked information, the dimensions of the speaker are around 215 by 150 millimeters, and it's about 60 millimeters in depth. Again, it has those rounded edges with the rubber base at the bottom, and it's going to feature stereo pairing, of course the Google Assistant, and the price tag is looking like it's going to be about $99 as well. So again, this is going to be that middle tier speaker. So they have like the Google Nest Minis, and then they have the Google Home Max, which you're probably going to be refreshing sometime soon as well. But they didn't have anything in the middle. They just had that Google Home that was $99 that is now obsolete. They don't sell it anymore. So this is going to fit right in the middle of their Nest brand and kind of fill out their Google Google smart speaker brand. So it looks good. I can't wait to actually see, not one, how it sounds, what new features it may include, and just how it kind of fits into the whole Google ecosystem. And last, but of course, definitely not least, actually one of the things I'm looking forward to the most, other than the Pixel phones, is going to be the new Chromecast. And that one is being debuted as Google Chromecast Sabrina. And we have a much more detailed video about Sabrina. I'm going to make sure to link that up above in the card and down below in the description of this video, so you can check that out after you finish watching this one, of course. But to kind of do a quick overview, this new Chromecast looks to feature kind of an oval shape, not the circular one that we're used to with the other Chromecasts that have been released. One of the major differences is that this one is also going to be coming with a remote. So this one is slated to have a user interface versus the other Chromecasts that didn't have any kind of interface at all. All your casting was done from your mobile device. This one is going to be akin to like the Amazon Fire TV Cube or any Android TV device that you're used to, where you can basically just connect it to your TV. You have a Google user interface that you can launch your applications from and just launch your video, your Netflix, your Hulus, all that fun stuff without even touching your phone, but still have the ability to cast anything from your phone as normal. So you're kind of getting the best of both worlds. And price wise for this one, you're looking at about 50 bucks. And again, the price is pretty much confirmed because it's Google. They leak stuff all the time. This is leaked all over the internet with pricing and availability. Like I said, check out the other video we did. We have a bunch of information about it, but you're looking at probably about 50 bucks for this brand new Chromecast. And that actually brings me into one of the things I'm hoping that Google talks a lot more about and doesn't just gloss over, because the rumor is that they're moving away from Android TV and kind of format it into Google TV. So I want to see what their difference is between Android TV and Google TV, this new rebranded version of Android TV, what applications are going to be available, what different features they're going to offer with this brand new Chromecast, what different features is going to offer that differentiates them from the old Android TV with the new Google TV, their interface, just everything. I'm really looking forward to it. I hope they get a little bit more intricate in what makes Google TV Google TV. And the other thing I want to see that you could probably follow under wishful thinking is some revamp or update to YouTube Music. YouTube Music took over Google Play Music very recently. They stopped that application completely. They migrated everybody over to YouTube Music, but they haven't really made any big adjustments to the user interface. They haven't made any big adjustments to the way music is searched for, way music is added, the way the profiles are set up. It just kind of is what it was before, but now it's their main source of music. So I'm hoping with the debut of this new speaker, the debut of the new Google TV, with the Chromecast, that they do some kind of marginal update with YouTube Music as well, because it's one of the main music platforms that I use. I know everybody's either on Spotify or Tidal or any of those other platforms. I'm on Google Music for the most part, and I hated when they switched over to YouTube Music. So I really hope that in some way in this press conference, in this thing that they have, they're showing what the future of YouTube Music is. Give us some indication of some kind of update or some kind of thing that's changing it to make it a better overall experience for their users. But again, that could just be wishful thinking, but I'm thinking it and I'm wishing it. But the good thing is that September 30th is actually right around the corner, so we won't have to wait too long to see what Google's up to, what they're going to debut, what's good, see if they kept any kind of secrets whatsoever, or is the entire show already been leaked online? Probably has. Either way, let me know what you guys are looking forward to the most to see in Google's presentation on September 30th. I would love to know, are you more interested in the speaker, the phones, or the Chromecast, or just their Google services overall? Comment in the comment section down below the video. Let me know what you guys think. While you're down there, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe button, and bell for notification. Not only does it help out the channel, but it's the only way you guys are going to know and release some cool, helpful content like this one. Until next time, guys, I'm going to go ahead and link that video to the Google Chromecast leaks on top there. You can check that out now. And at the bottom is going to be something that YouTube suggests that you like, so you may want to check that out as well. Thank you so much for checking out the video again, and until next time, make sure to stay safe and peace out.